Hey, Pretentious Engineer here. I know you didn't ask, but physics class is in session. Hey, it's Joe from the future. Bonus content, we got another package. It's right over there. So here are 5 things I've learned over the last 3 years of being a content creator that might help you on your journey. The first of which I learned from my sister Cosmic Saki. She's also a content creator. She's amazing. And she told me about the 5-minute TikTok. So in the early days of TikTok, I was dumping way too much time into my content, which will be part number 2 we discussed. And she told me, like, she only spends 5 minutes. Like, she comes up with an idea, does a couple speed editing, posts it out, and lets the internet take it or leave it, and then she moves on to the next thing. And a lot of her focus was on building community through Twitch, and she saw social media like TikTok as a means of kind of getting discoverability, but she didn't put any time into it. And the 5-minute TikTok is something I target most of the time. That's why you see my derpy quick reviews of other viral videos, just because it allows me to put a little spin on it as a pretentious engineer and not burn a lot of time. I'm very busy. I'm an engineer working for Johnson & Johnson. I got 3 kids. We live in Japan, so we have the whole culture stuff that we have to navigate with that, and I'm in grad school. So 5-minute TikTok, first thing. Second thing is quantity over quality, especially early in your content creation journey. I think I made 160 TikToks before one actually tipped and hit like 1 million views. That was me rapping Dr. Seuss book. It just was very well timed, rolled off nice, and went far. So in the beginning, like, just start putting out content, even if it's not great, because you have to learn how to make good content. It takes time. So all your content's going to suck in the beginning. It's not going to be very visible. And you don't even know who you are in these spaces yet. So just put stuff out there until you figure it out. The third tip is quality over quantity. So as you start to figure out kind of your niche and what you're passionate about, I hate the term niche because I don't even like having one. I like variety. But as you figure that out, eventually there will be certain TikToks or YouTube videos where it's worth putting in the time, which I call like super edits. So I'll be putting out the 5-minute TikToks consistently. And then every once in a while, I have an idea that's going to really challenge me concerning storytelling, editing, and I put the extra time into it to push it out, even if it flops, because it's forcing me to learn new skills and it's stretching my creativity and it's interesting. And that's what I like to pursue. So eventually you have to learn the discretion between quantity over quality and quality over quantity. And you're going to dance between both so that there's variety and it keeps it interesting for you. Fourth tip. Community is more important than monetization, or at least that's the path I've taken. We want to consistently develop content that builds out our community, that helps them connect, and then we're rolling out things that are monetizable little by little. We're working on hitting certain thresholds for YouTube and stuff where we can get paid for our content. We're working on digital classes, books, doing the dad bod fitness journey. So you find ways to monetize over time, but I've been a content creator for 3 years and I've made $150. So if you're trying to make money quick, don't follow my advice. But if you want to build a community that can be sustained for a decade or longer, then maybe how I approach things will work for you. And then the 5th thing is know who you are, and content flows out of that. So a lot of times when you're on the internet and you're trying to chase a trend or figure out what's your niche and how do you fit in, and like, you're going to be pulled away from who you are to be what you think the internet needs you to be. And while there's some level of effectiveness to that, it's not sustainable. Like, you truly just need to be who you are, or if you're going to create some kind of character, make sure it's a character you want to embody. Like, the pretentious engineer is not who I am. It's an embodiment of all the toxic engineering traits I've seen over the years of people I've crossed paths with. In reality, I'm actually kind of helpful. I'm kind of humble. I'm half helpful, maybe half humble. But it's a character I don't mind playing because then it provides me the opportunity to either be a troll in the comments for engagement because it's a little bit fun and it's a little bit sarcastic, or if someone asks like, hey, I'm trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, what does each engineering do? Like, it provides me the platform to then be a helpful guide on the side to people that are finding their way. So figure out who you are, and then your content will flow out of that over time. Anyway, see you around, friend.